Well, I told you guys I'd do another video here about this hoverboard motor. As you can see, it's a hoverboard motor, and this is my schematic. It's not exact, but basically it'll give you what I got, what I done, and I'll explain it one more time. You know, it's 3-phase motor, and all phases 120 degrees out. All right. So what I did with my motor is I took and come in on my leads and my start from my blue, run through the windings, clear to the end. I took and chopped off a couple of coils, knifed it right here. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, I knifed it right here, left them 2 coils, isolated them 2. So, and then I just tied these all back together after knifing here, and set over here on this phase and set on this other phase. So I went and tied them back together in a Y pattern, and then I hooked on a wire to this end of my coils, and then tied the other end into another Y pattern, so that I had a separate set of coils here, and the rest of the coils are separate in the 3-phase. So this turned into my power in to motivate the motor, you know, to power up the motor. My technical talk ain't the best in the world, but I think I get the word across. Anyway, what turns out is I've got 2 motors in one. You can use either motor to drive the other end. It doesn't matter. Or you can use the one for driving, and the other one's your alternator, and it puts out the power. Okay. Anyway, long story around a short subject. This is what I ended up with. Okay. This is the new lines that I wired into them 2 coils on each phase. So I had 6 coils on these. Each one's got 2 coils. All right, these are the original power in for the hoverboard. Okay, so I took the originals, and I tied them into this 3-phase rectifier out of an alternator from a vehicle. It's got a gauge on it here to tell what my voltage is. I got another one on here showing what my battery power is. It's an old analog, but if you know how to read it, you can see it. And then this one here shows my battery consistent, about 12 volts. They're all tied in, so you can see what's going on here. And then here's my amp for my motor control power. Simple motor control for a, you know, factory or eBay purchased control tied into them new 3 lines. Anyway, we're going to fire it up, and I'll show you what'll happen here. All right, here we go. Got an easy start up. Yeah, real good low RPM. You can just run it right down to a little of nothing. Okay. Here's my amps at startup, 0.03. Power's there. And I ain't even putting enough out to even light that little gauge there. So we'll kick her in the butt a little bit. Make it do the chicken. Here we go. Get some power going up now. I can kick that thing up to about 14 and a half volts real easy. You can see my battery's not moving much at all there. How are we doing on that one, fellas? Don't that look good? Alright, we're going to kick it on up just to show you what the potential of the power is. This is only running on less than 12 volts, too. I can get that baby all the way up 20 volts. It'll put out up to 50 volts running on 24 volts. But anyway, we're going to wind her back down so that we can get a good charge in the battery, something good and steady. And it will. This has the potential, people. I'm trying to get the word out there. It's real hard on YouTube to get any kind of views, but this thing has some potential. Right there, what are we looking at? 0.15 amp on the motor. You know, that's what we're pulling in there. And let's move it over here and take the gander over and see what we're getting running right here out of the motor leads, okay? What a good place to hook in, right there. Let's see. I don't know if that's a good reading or not. It doesn't seem to want to do much there. Bouncing around a little bit. 1 amp there, I guess. Don't seem right, but that's about what's going back into the batteries was. Anyway, I don't know a hell of a lot about this stuff, guys, but I need you people to give me some pointers, because this is definitely got potential. And just me playing with the motor's control. Back up, super RPM, kicks them. It's doing good. It does good, and it'll sit there and hold that. I can set this thing will run for hours and hours and hours. Anyway, got company. Give me some ideas, people. Shake the world.